The release of the Avengers Doomsday teaser has sent shockwaves across the internet, and Marvel fans are buzzing with excitement. The biggest reason is the confirmed return of Chris Evans as Steve Rogers, also known as Captain America. After years of speculation and rumors, the teaser finally puts all doubts to rest and delivers a moment fans have been waiting for. The teaser begins in a dark and serious tone, showing a world that feels broken and on the edge of collapse. Cities look damaged, skies are gray, and there is a feeling that something terrible is coming. A voiceover speaks about sacrifice, legacy, and hope, instantly reminding fans of the emotional themes that made the Avengers films so powerful. As the teaser moves forward, familiar faces appear for brief moments. We see quick flashes of surviving Avengers preparing for a new threat. The tension slowly builds, and the music becomes stronger and more emotional. Fans already sense that this movie is going to be bigger and darker than anything before. Then comes the moment that made fans scream. Chris Evans appears on screen as Steve Rogers. It is a short but powerful shot. He is older, calmer, and wearing a serious expression. The theater-ready silence of the teaser makes this reveal even more impactful. Without saying a word, Steve Rogers' presence fills the screen with emotion. This reveal immediately raises many questions. At the end of Avengers Endgame, Steve Rogers passed the shield to Sam Wilson and chose a peaceful life. Fans believed his story was complete. The teaser does not explain how or why he is back, which makes the return even more mysterious. Some fans believe this could be a multiverse version of Steve Rogers. Others think the original Captain America may have returned due to the seriousness of the threat in Avengers Doomsday. Marvel has not revealed any details, leaving room for endless fan theories and discussions online. The teaser also hints that the villain in this film will be unlike anything the Avengers have faced before. Dark visuals, massive destruction, and emotional reactions from the heroes suggest that this enemy may challenge not just their strength, but their values and unity as well. Chris Evans' return adds emotional weight to the story. Steve Rogers has always been the moral heart of the Avengers. His leadership, honesty, and belief in doing the right thing made him special. Seeing him return during a time of crisis suggests that the Avengers may need guidance more than ever. Fans across the world reacted instantly. Social media was flooded with emotional posts, reaction videos, and messages thanking Chris Evans for coming back. Many fans said it felt like coming home, while others admitted they got emotional just seeing him on screen again. Marvel Studios has remained silent about the details of Steve Rogers' role in the film. They have not confirmed whether he will suit up as Captain America again or play a different role. This silence has only increased excitement and curiosity. The teaser ends with a powerful line about standing together when the world needs heroes the most. The screen fades to black, and the title Avengers Doomsday appears. The final shot of Steve Rogers' shield is enough to give fans goosebumps. Overall, the Avengers Doomsday teaser promises a massive cinematic event. With Chris Evans returning as Steve Rogers, the film brings back emotion, nostalgia, and hope. It feels like Marvel is preparing for one of its biggest and most meaningful stories yet. If this teaser is any indication, Avengers Doomsday will not just be about action and battles. It will be about legacy, sacrifice, and what it truly means to be a hero. And with Steve Rogers back, fans are ready for the journey once again. The return of Steve Rogers also brings a sense of stability to the Avengers universe, which has gone through major changes in recent years. New heroes have stepped in, timelines have shifted, and the multiverse has opened endless possibilities. Steve's presence feels like an anchor, reminding both the characters and the audience of the values that originally built the Avengers. The teaser subtly shows how much the world has changed since Steve was last active. Technology looks more advanced, but the people look more tired and afraid. This contrast highlights the idea that progress alone cannot save humanity, and that strong leadership and moral clarity are just as important. There are brief moments where Sam Wilson is seen watching events unfold, suggesting an emotional connection between the two Captain Americas. The teaser does not show them interacting directly, but fans can sense that their relationship will play a meaningful role in the story. It raises the question of whether Steve returns as a mentor, a leader, or a warrior once again. Another powerful element is how the teaser uses silence. Instead of constant dialogue, many scenes rely on facial expressions and quiet moments. Steve Rogers' return is treated with respect, not as a loud surprise, but as a meaningful emotional reveal. This approach makes his comeback feel earned rather than forced. The threat teased in Avengers, Doomsday feels personal. Characters are shown making difficult choices, looking conflicted, and questioning their own abilities. Steve Rogers has always stood for hope in hopeless times, and his return suggests that the Avengers may need to rediscover their purpose. Fans have also noticed small visual details in the teaser, such as Steve wearing a simple, worn outfit rather than a full costume. This suggests he may not immediately return to battle, but instead step in as a guide or strategist. These subtle choices add depth and realism to his character's return. Marvel's decision to bring back Chris Evans is clearly emotional as well as strategic. Steve Rogers is one of the most loved characters in the MCU, and his return helps reconnect longtime fans with the franchise. It also gives newer characters a chance to interact with the legend, strengthening the overall story. The teaser also hints at themes of time and consequence. Quick flashes of past events, broken monuments, and familiar locations in ruins suggest that the past may be catching up with the present. Steve Rogers, a man deeply tied to history, fits perfectly into this narrative. As the teaser continues to be analyzed frame by frame, fan theories keep growing. Some believe Steve Rogers may sacrifice himself one last time, while others hope he finally gets a chance to fight without losing everything. Marvel's silence keeps the mystery alive. What is clear is that Avengers: Doomsday is shaping up to be more than just another superhero film. It feels like a turning point for the MCU, combining old heroes and new stories into one powerful narrative. With Chris Evans back as Steve Rogers, the emotional connection to the Avengers feels stronger than ever. Fans are not just excited, they are emotionally invested. The teaser has successfully reminded everyone why Captain America has always stood at the heart of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. As anticipation builds, one thing is certain: the return of Steve Rogers has already made Avengers: Doomsday one of the most talked about films in recent memory, and fans around the world are counting the days until they can see his full story unfold on the big screen.